How is it going, otakus? This is Anime no Toko, and in this video I'm gonna talk about the powers or overall stuff, overall powers of the characters from Bungou Stray Dogs, and it's not all characters because it's gonna be really messy and there are gonna be a lot of them. But from armed detective agency, I'm gonna say about it, and one of the most iconic thing about this anime is that it's got all the Japanese literature artists in their titles or in the character names, not title actually. One of the popular example is Dazai or Osamu Dazai, who is who's a writer who committed a suicide. So you could actually see the traits in the character itself. He tries to always die, and the original actually died by drowning himself. So you can see that when he came in, the first episode, you could see Dazai in a river or lake, I guess. No, it's a river, trying to kill himself. So yeah, enough about the show, and let's get started. First, as we already know, MC always first because who cares already? Let's just start with Attrition. So Attrishion's power is more like were-tiger. I don't know what the powers are called, but who cares about the power's name? Hundreds of people care. So sorry about that. I'll write it down in the comment, the name, and let's just deal with that. But the powers are, he can convert into were-tiger depending on how do I say, werewolf, almost like werewolf. When you see full moon, he converts. And one of the most iconic thing or really strong thing about that power is that high regenerative skills, and that itself can put him really at a big advantage when fighting, because if he was to be able to control it, like he is controlling it, but more like if he could control the real tiger form, because you all know tigers are like beasts, like they could run around the jungle and kill. He will be like Mowgli. I mean, not Mowgli actually, Shere Khan. He'll be like Shere Khan of the town. Port Mafia ain't gonna do shit about it, yo. But as I was saying, his powers itself are unique because they converting into a were-tiger can give him a lot of boost in energy, not in actually energy, but stamina, strength, and speed. And in addition to these, he has regenerative powers. How cool is that? Like, you could literally cut your hand and it'll grow back right away. He's like Wolverine of this show, but not exactly. Wolverine's more badass. That's just fact, you. Like, Fishy isn't that badass in regular, but if he was to be able to control that tiger or the were-tiger full beast mode, then he's equally badass as well. Until that, Wolverine is more badass. Wolverine, yeah. But next is, I actually said his name already, Osamu Dazai or Dazai. That's cool. Dazai's powers are no longer human, and these powers are really unique because of his ability to completely stop others' moves from happening. More like they can't choose their ability against the user. And one of the specialty about this is that apart from being Dazai's unique personality, but he can also use it in form of combat. But there's a really big downfall to it, and that's why it's not a big. Actually, it's not that big of a deal because though he has physical strength considerably, but when you think about it, if the opponent doesn't use his powers, then there won't be any use of his powers. So that means that he's not a big of a deal if I was to be fighting against Dazai. Though I would lose because I have no fighting experience, but just take a situation. That's what I'm saying. Just take a situation. Next up, we will go to Doppo Kunikida. Man, that name is so fascinating. Like Kunikida. He's like, whenever I say that name, I feel like I'm saying some badass movie. Kunikida. Green. But it's not, so yeah. Kunikida's move, ability actually, not move. Doppo Poet. That is Lone Poet in English. And its power is to be able to summon anything. So yeah, anything as long as it's as big as the book he's writing. And the book is almost this big actually. So the most he could summon is like the most he could summon is like gun, I guess. Like not the big ones like machine guns or something, but a pistol or shotgun. That's all he could summon. And though the summoning is really cool technique to be like you could stop it, shoot you without any blood, but think about it really closely. If he could only summon the thing that he has or as big as that book, it can be any use because in a battle situation he can't be like I pocket knife. He wants a sword and he summons a pocket knife. How is he going to defeat? Though it's not that big of a side effect if you think, because anyways he could summon many things. Like how cool would it be to summon a laser gun and a shotgun and like pew pew shoot the shit out of opponent. So yeah, I think it would be better if he was to be given a bigger book because then he would summon like shit. But you know, if he becomes too OP, you won't be able to defeat him and he won't be strong. Like he would be really strong or more stronger than the MC, and which he is, but we don't want to right now. I guess like okay, yeah, we want it right now, but not later in the show. But holy shit, let's not get into that. The third ability, the fourth one I want to talk about is Tanzin. I should have given this disclaimer before. Like I can't tell the names really good. So yeah, that said, I would say that Tanzin. So I just read it because the names are really hard. So yeah. Apart from that, if I was to not delete this part, so please continue to watch because yeah, I just made a mistake about it. But really, I was saying that Tanizaki, that's what his name is. Tamazaki has the power of light snow. The name's pretty weird, but light snow is really cool powers because of his ability to create illusions, and illusions can be really cool if it is easily manipulated. And if you haven't seen Bleach, I haven't seen a lot, like not a big fan of Bleach, but I've seen considerably good amount of episodes because it used to play on the TV, and at 7:30 I would be like seeing it, but they apparently stopped it for no apparent reason. And if you see Aizawa in that, the guy with spectacles who control really good those illusions, if you see him, that's the level of illusion he could create, then Tamazaki would be really good. Otherwise too, creating illusion and fighting won't be a bad idea, but as we have seen, like Okutagawa has defeated him in a fight, so yeah, that means it is easy to defeat him too. And the fact that he is really weak, like I don't know if he could fight, but he's solely dependent on his illusion, and if he could even a bit be more strong in himself, then it would be really, really cool to see. But until then, he is still has a scope to go. So yeah, I don't think he could be a lot of use in a solo battle, but with pair up or coaching, he'll be really useful for other for his partner. But his partner must be equally. He must be more stronger in physical combat. Like we could just say anyone who has really strong physical strength. Like let's just take the MC for like MC, because yeah, he's the strongest in the show probably. That's why I guess no, he's the strongest. Let's move on. We got Rampu, and he is the most individual guy. He calls himself Super Direction, and it has no use in most of the battle situations, so there's actually no use. But I wanted to say because he's really cool, because you know, can put him out of the shape, because he has something, and he's really smart. Like his super direction shit, it's nothing, it's just not even a power, but it's only his mind, and in his mind he can do anything. Have you seen that move? Yo, I don't know if it's a filler, but if it's a filler, just go watch it, because I could bet you could say he is like Sherlock Holmes there. Oh my god, he solved the case so easily, and though there is no any big move, I would say, but it's still considerably strong. So yeah, and then there is shit. I want to see this again. There's those names. So next is Kenji. So if you don't know Kenji, he is the Straw Hat or Luffy in the show, because he's the same. I don't see any difference. Like, have you seen him in his filler? He has the same attitude as Luffy, but though Luffy is MC in one of these shows, so yeah, he's not that strong, but still he's strong. So yeah, and his power is called "Don't Be Afraid of Rain" or something like that. But this rain and all that is, one of the thing is that when he gets hungry, he can hit you with anything beside him, like anything. It could be a building to a rock. And why this isn't a big, it's like a toss, like a coin toss or something, because this legitimately lot of risk. Like if he's standing beside I guess a building, he'll pick it up or lift it up and bash you. But if it was to be a stone or even a twig, he will lift it and bash you. And that's his power changes according to the power something beside him. So that's a big disappointment in fighting conditions, but we can't just judge him yet, because he has some connections with a lot of people. So yeah, he could use it, but it ain't Naruto, so not many have powers. And let's just keep rolling, and we have Akiko, I guess. Yeah, it's Akiko. So if I mispronounce it, I will try to tell the correct name in the comments. But Akiko's power is "Thou shalt not die," and this power I think has no real good in the fighting or fight to happen, because it's nothing but a really helping kind of thingy, and it has no use in a battle situation. But it's still cool because, you know, they could use it as they could use it when they are in a team, like 4 people. Then she could be helping like Sakura in the back. But it's one of the biggest downside of this is that the wound must be killing the opponent, like 75% damage or 50% damage, then only she can heal it. So if it's less than that, she'll have to kill the opponent or like semi-kill the opponent, the ally, and then bring him back. So that's a big downside to the power, because if I was to have a scratch and she can't even heal the scratch, if this scratch would have lent me to cut my both arms, then that power is no use to it until like a big accident happens. So yeah, that's not a really good power, but yeah, it's still cool. And then we have Izumi or Izuki. Let me just check it out. Like, oh my god, you must be thinking, how many times do I have to check this? Yeah, I was correct, yo. Izumi, yeah. Izumi. Yes, it's Izumi. I'm not saying the full name, but I just said one. Dazai's full name, because Dazai is my friend. And this is like Kakashi of the show. Like, I feel it's Kakashi like the show. But the thing about Dazai, do relate when you feel. Anyways, as I was saying, that Izumi's power is demon, summon ice demon or something like that, and it allows the user to summon a demon. But one of the biggest downside of it is that you need to take orders from the cell phone, and that cell phone is the only way she can communicate and do the orders. So that's kind of a big disappointment if she was to be in a battle situation, because all she has to do, how, what's order, and the guy's like he having a snap or something, or like really bad situation, he would say anything and she would have to do it, and she can't even control the beast. So if you have followed the show, the phone is destroyed, I guess, and now she can't even summon, so that's no use if there is no master sword to it. So it's not a big power thing. That's what I think, because if you can't control it on your own, how can you be able to? Yeah, now you're thinking Attrition doesn't control it too, but hear me out. Attrition can at least bring clothes. She can't even bring jack shit out of it. That's what I think. So ain't good, ain't bad. It's not bad, it's not good, but it's like a bit border of good and bad. It's like hanging there like sitting on the fence, can be for anyone, but mostly she's hanging at the bad side. So yeah, you see. And the next is the boss of the whole company, Yuki-ichi. Yuki-ichi's power is all men are equal, and though if I was to be listing this thing, he has actually not shown his powers in the battle, but his powers are like most of the time like design. So if you are on his team, you can't be stronger than him, because his power makes everyone equal. So the weaker one will be stronger, and the stronger one will become weak. All will be equal. So that's not a big power, but it's still good. But unlike Dazai, he can't do anything against the enemy. So yeah, that's the list. I think I have almost covered all of them, all of the armed detective agency, but I missed two out because they didn't really have any powers, and it wasn't really useful in a battle situation, except for they don't have a special ability. And there was one who didn't have exactly special ability, but it was equivalent, so I put him on the list. But that's it, guys. What do you think about the show or the stuff I said, or what do you think about the characters in general? Leave it in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'll make sure I upload more videos, because it's gone really late, this video, and I have just made this for so long. So sorry about that. I hope I cut this, not this, but the delays. That's it, guys. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, share this video, and comment below. I'll see you guys next time. Hontoni matane.